Hello, my name is David Linton. I'm here with Trevor Neal from BetaGroup. Well, we're both from BetaGroup. I've recently joined Trevor, and it's our training course next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're our first one together.
Yes, we're really excited about this. But there are still some places, aren't there?
Yeah, and we like to keep it small. It's
Yeah.
essential we keep it small.
Yeah, well, we've limited it to 10. We hope there'll be 10. There's two courses, so it's technical analysis in the dealing room, essentials for 2 days on the 30th of April and the 1st of May. And then we've got on the second, third, we've got the advanced technical analysis course. But we're keeping it personal, limit of 10 only, and this, I believe, is extremely important.
Yeah. So, and I guess we tend to do a lot of in-house courses where we go into firms, and the advantage of that is you're dealing with a trading team, but not everybody can do that.
No, you have to take all the people off the desk for 2 days or 4 days, so that's not possible in some firms. So sending two people to the open course and then another two people on another occasion, because we're going to do it again probably in November, repeat it. That's one reason. Maybe there isn't enough people in your dealing room. There's two or three people only, and therefore it's not not economical to bring one of us or both of us over to teach, and maybe some of the traders are never going to use technical analysis.
And some people might be more skilled than others.
Yes, and that's right, at different levels. So there's all sorts of reasons why you might prefer to come over. The bank holiday is, the weekend.
So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday is the essentials.
Yeah.
2 days, and Thursday, Friday is the advanced, and then it's the bank holiday weekend. So if you're coming from Europe, perfect time to be in London in springtime.
Yep.
So come and add a few days on in London. But I think it's really, really exciting, this course, and the fact that we're sharing it.
Yeah, so this is the first time we've done this together. The last course I did was now 2 years ago. I used to do them before the pandemic about 3 times a year. Both of the courses 3 times a year, and firms would send people regularly, to different ones. And because of the pandemic and that rhythm stopped, I stopped doing the e-learning straight after the pandemic, because I don't like that, and I don't think it's the right way to teach technical analysis. And so we're pleased to bring this back, and I'm pleased to do it with David.
Yeah, and I think face-to-face is just so important. You can't really learn technical analysis online. I don't think you.
No, I think technical analysis is with our clients, it's a practical skill. They're going to use it every day, and you're teaching them. It's like teaching a person to drive. You have to sit next to them. You can't do this remotely, and you have to see the people when you're teaching. Do they understand? So that's the great advantage of this. But there was a disadvantage of doing the in-houses, which was that you had to have 5, 10 people, something like that.
I mean, I personally prefer that people give us their time like this.
Yes.
When I've gone into dealing rooms, traders are distracted. They'll leave the room because they want to go back to their desk and check their trades. Yeah. And you've got that aspect of not everybody can be there at the same time. I'm sure we've had to do the course twice, to afternoon to one lot and morning to the other, sort of thing. So this is a really good opportunity to step away from the screen and
I'm here to learn
and come and focus. And we're very confident we can make people a lot better at trading technically, aren't we?
Well, we've seen that through, historically, people have told us this, and they come back and they come to the advanced course.
There's only going to be a handful of people on each course.
Yeah.
Is it possible to go from zero to hero? Can you come all 4 days?
Well, if I can teach all 4 days, you can definitely come and
listen to me.
Yeah, there's 2 of us now. I've got to tell you, by the end of day 4, I've been dead. It is a heroic thing actually to talk, even with 2 people, for 2 for 4-8
I
hours.
know.
But I can keep you engaged. I can tell you that right to the very end, and you'll be saying, "Shame the course isn't longer."
Yeah.
Really,
Well, I guess just coming back to that question: could someone get through all 4 days? And if it's a small group, then it's quite conceivable.
Yeah. I think, to be frank, I would say the ideal is to not do that. Is to do 2 days and then come back in November for the advanced. Then
Having had some practice.
and practice, absorb it. You can to avoid the sort of overload that comes with it. But certainly, you can do it. But I would say the ideal is to come twice. But maybe there's good reasons why that might not be practical.
So I guess really what that means is if you haven't done technical analysis training before, come on the essentials the first 2 days.
Yeah.
And learn properly.
Yes, if you're early in your journey, you maybe actually have done technical analysis before, but you haven't got the sort of rounded knowledge and the focus that our course offers is technical analysis in the dealing room. It's for you in your environment, your use. It's not for private investors punting around with a few hundred.
And we will cover what people want. So I suspect we'll get quite a few energy traders.
Yes,
and so we will spend a lot of time. We look at energy all the time ourselves, so we probably spend quite a bit of time on energy. And I think this is the key thing: is we are a bridge between any theoretical knowledge you might have to actually practical application of technical analysis.
Absolutely. Particularly the advanced course. Which is mostly done not from slides or anything. It's done from a real terminal, the one, and you're looking at your market, your time frame, and we're applying technical analysis and discussing things like, drawing a trend line. Okay, you learnt that in the first part, but then let's do it now. And how forgiving should we be about this point that doesn't line up? And discuss this. This is practical technical analysis, real world.
So if you've not done training with us before, then the Essentials course is probably a good place to start if you don't have a lot of experience. If you have trained on the Essentials course before, or you've done some basic training, maybe even some online training, or you've been doing technical analysis for years, you want to brush up.
Or there's something specific that you want to cover, some advanced technique. It could be Elliott wave, it could be point and figure targets, it could be Ichimoku, any of these sort of subjects, volume profile, market profile. There's a whole list of special.
And again, applied to the charts that you would be looking at. So, I mean, that's the real essential difference, isn't it? You tell us what you trade, and that's what we'll spend the time on.
And that's when we do this through a conversation. When you book, it's not this is what I'm going to say and you can't change it. I want to know what to say, and particularly in the advanced course, the content is quite adaptable. It depends who's there, and so we'll have spoken to both to the attendees, and we'll design a course around that. Propose it. Even it can be changed if there's something I meant to mention. Can you do so and so? We'll do it.
So if you're coming from your firm and your firm's paying, we'll happily do an invoice. So you can just sign up straight away and we can deal with the send of the invoice.
I mean, almost always that's how it's done. It's by invoice.
Exactly. So we look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully you'll spend the time with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye for now.